This is Carl with the three things I'm watching for Monday, May the 19th. Starting out planning progress. We're going to probably see big numbers again tonight as we see, progress tends to, the numbers tends to catch up to progress is what I should say. Starting out, we've been pretty fast all season. We've had a lot of crop going in. Going to be, not in the very later stages, but getting there, especially in the Western Corn Belt this week. Eastern Corn Belt in the South is going to be a little bit of a different story. Continue to see big rains, parts of Illinois, the Ohio Valley, and South, and a lot more talk of replants being needed. So, progress is going to be, like I said, advanced tonight, but there's going to be a lot of talk about the numbers. We'll see how that comes out. Second thing, bird flu last week discovered in China or in Brazil really threw a wrench into Brazil and China's meat trade, I believe. Brazil is going to say that, our testing methods caught the bird flu, and that is exactly what happened. China, a big stickler on quality, though. Brazil, the world's leading poultry exporter, been struggling to get a lot of poultry into China. China and Brazil have been at odds on some meat trade there. Kind of ironic, last week to start out, that big trade group was in China from Brazil pushing meat trade. And then we have the bird flu come out. Uh, China put a 60-day suspension on Brazil's poultry. I would expect that probably goes away sooner than later. But you do have to question what this means for future meat trade going into China. And if China is willing to walk away from the U.S. as their main supplier, especially on beef. Third thing we're watching, and this was a big one last week, and it hit the outside markets pretty hard here overnight, the equities. Consumer sentiment came in with a reading for May, an expectation 46.5. Trade was expecting 48.5. Bottom line is, though, is all the readings came in lower than last year. Here's the thing. Any consumer confidence reading below 80 signifies a recession, and our expectations are at 46.5. Trade's not really taking that very likely, and we're looking forward. And with the president's tax package, there's a lot of uncertainty in this market, and really we haven't seen any concrete trade deals yet. And you throw in the other factors, and the fact that tariffs, if we don't reach resolution here shortly, those could go back to their preset levels. It's starting to shake up the outside market here a little bit more to start the week. We got big losses, especially in the US dollar. That could end up being favorable for our commodity trade, though we'll have to watch and see. Those are the three things I'm watching today.